June 2026, Euronews ran this. Washington, Anthropic, and the AI kill switch. Can Europe actually build tech independence? The framing is the whole story. Washington holds the power. Europe gets the wake-up call. 1 month later, the OpenAI model broke out, hacked Hugging Face, and Europe's own AI law got its first real test. Here is what happened and why the answer to that question is now a fat kitten. Europe did not need to invent a kill switch. The AI Act already had the mechanism. Risk tiers, unacceptable, high risk, general purpose, and for the biggest models, the systemic risk tier, triggered above 10 to the 25th flops. That catches every frontier model on Earth, GPT-5, Fable 5, GLM, and when the OpenAI model broke out and hacked Hugging Face, OpenAI reported it to the EU's AI office under the AI Act, the first publicly known AI security breach reported under the law. No new bill, no 24-hour shutdown. The reporting duty the law already imposed did the work. Europe's mechanism worked. But here is the price. Deloitte's deep dive on the Act, and read this table. Prohibited AI, 35 million euros, or 7% of global turnover. High-risk obligations, 15 million, or 3%. General purpose AI, 15 million, or 3%. Deloitte's own words. Non-compliance will come at a high price, significantly more so than GDPR. GDPR caps at 20 million, or 4%. The AI Act's top tier is nearly double, the heaviest fine regime in European regulatory history, and it lands hardest on the European companies trying to build the alternative. So now there are two answers to the same incident. Camp 1, Washington, a kill switch. The Department of Homeland Security orders a shutdown in 24 hours, $20 million a day for refusing. Camp 2, Brussels, a rule book. Risk tiers, an AI office, graduated withdrawal power, and the heaviest fines on Earth. One reacts after the damage, the other writes the rules before. Pick your answer. Europe picked the rule book. And Europe has a champion for the rule book world, Mistral. Arthur Mensch, the CEO, told French lawmakers in May that Europe has a 2-year window to build independent AI infrastructure, or it becomes a US vassal state, his word. And Mistral is proving the bet can pay. 20 times year-over-year growth to roughly $1 billion in annual revenue by May 2026. A 22-point playbook for European AI sovereignty. An AI blue card. Public contracts, EU-funded data centers, open weights as a strategy, not an ideology. And then the internet. In June, Mistral rebranded its chatbot, Le Chat, as Vibe. The internet responded by inventing the real frontier model Mistral was supposedly hiding, Le Chaton Fat, the fat kitten, a 30 trillion parameter mixture of experts, 256 experts, a 1 million token context, multimodal, a benchmark table showing it beating Claude Fable 5, Opus 4.8, and GPT 5.5. The French government needs to stop Le Chaton Fat before it's too late. 1 million views, none of it real. Europe's frontier gap is so glaring that the only European model beating the US is a fat kitten that does not exist. And one country is moving fast on the rulebook answer, the Netherlands. July the 3rd, the Dutch government launched its International AI Strategy. April, a draft implementation act, decentralized AI supervision, the national governance structure, and the AI Delta Plan, a Dutch manifesto demanding a leap in computing power and mass adoption, and the deadline every Dutch firm has been working toward, August the 2nd. High-risk AI systems must comply with the AI Act. That is days away. So is July 2026 the moment AI slows down? The evidence cuts both ways. The regulatory momentum is real. The OpenAI breach, the US kill switch bill, the EU August deadline, fresh calls everywhere, but the real slowdown risk is not global, it is European. Europe has a capital problem and a friction problem. US investors outspend Europe 3 times at breakout, 9 times at late stage. 10 overlapping EU digital frameworks, and the pension funds sit on 13 trillion euros that could unlock 100 billion overnight if anyone would unlock them. And here is the irony for the European citizen. The same month proved two things. One, the EU's AI Act mechanism works. OpenAI reported under it. Two, open weights are an asset. A Chinese open weight model, GLM 5.2, was the only model that successfully defended Hugging Face. Anthropic's Fable 5 failed. And yet, regulation plus capital flight could still strand Europe on closed, US-hosted DHS kill-switchable models, the exact class of model that caused the incident. The law that catches the rogue AI is the easy part. Europe has that. It works. The hard part is building the alternative, the real frontier model, the one that exists. Until the Chaton Fat is real, Europe regulates the incident, and the US sells the cure. The breach, Clem's trip to OpenAI, how to prompt these models, and the US kill switch are all linked below. See you in the next one.